What if you woke up one day to realize that your country's leader, who has been in power for nearly 30 years, has suddenly stepped down? This was the reality for Egyptians on February 11, 2011. Picture 3 decades under the rule of Hosni Mubarak. Imagine a society where political freedoms are scarce and corruption is rife. Now, factor in the economic grievances of the Egyptian people. All these factors created a wave of dissatisfaction which eventually led to the widespread demonstrations. In January 2011, an unprecedented wave of protests began to sweep across Egypt. The demonstrations, driven by political repression, economic grievances, and a thirst for democratic reforms, snowballed into a monumental movement. In cities from Alexandria to Cairo, millions of Egyptians flooded the streets, their voices echoing in unity. Despite the magnitude of their dissent, the protests remained largely peaceful. Social media channels buzzed, serving as a powerful tool for organizing these gatherings and disseminating information. The protesters had one clear demand: an end to Mubarak's regime. Facing mounting pressure from his own people, Mubarak made a decision that would change the course of Egyptian history. On February 11, 2011, he announced his resignation. The news sparked jubilant celebrations across Egypt as millions savored the end of a 30-year rule. This was more than a personal victory for the Egyptian people. It was a seismic shift in the political landscape of Egypt and the wider Arab world. Mubarak's resignation marked a turning point, but it was only the beginning of a complex and tumultuous political transition. With Mubarak gone, Egypt was left in a state of political transition and turmoil. The military swiftly stepped in, holding the reins of power temporarily. Democratic elections followed, a beacon of hope for a nation thirsty for change. Yet, the journey towards a stable, inclusive political system was far from smooth. Leadership shifted, challenges mounted, and the dream of an Egypt for all Egyptians flickered in the face of these trials. The Arab Spring and Mubarak's resignation set in motion a series of events that continue to shape Egypt today.